EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get you out to Levi Stadium for the 2018 home opener. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other... There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A look at the receiving totals for Pettis a week ago. Receiving yards, a boatload of them. Up over 200, Charles.
And we know that a lot of our viewers are fantasy players as well, so you just had to know they were loving the yardage he was accumulating, but no touchdowns. They're leaving points on the table there. Come on, man, get in the end zone.
Man, you're rough on him, though. Yeah, the guy had a 200-yard game.
Yeah, that's great for him. What about the fantasy players? They need those touchdowns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down at about the 37-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This one into the hands of Hurd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Coleman now. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Taylor, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. On play action, they'll throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards, first down Niners. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to... Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Coleman. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And Oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Roughing the passer. That's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They will run again with Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw here. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the 49ers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.